This is a student requested video on how to do a menu, okay, because it's been menu on several exams. So let's go ahead and do this. You can create a menu as a function, or you can just create one in just inside the main. So we'll do one side of main. Okay, so let's assume on this one, we're going to have three choices. It's going to print A, B, and C. So pretty basic. Okay. So the way it typically works is that you're going to print, and we will make a function actually. We'll do a function to print the menu functions. I'm going to call that first. Okay. So that's just to avoid having to do that twice. So it's going to be our menu function. Okay. It takes no parameters. All it's going to do is going to print on the screen. I'm going to do a tab, a one, going to be, I don't know, print a. Okay, then I can go ahead, copy that, paste it, paste it, paste it. 2 is going to be print B. 3 is going to be print C. Let's say 4, that should be anything else, will be fine. Okay. So we can go ahead and run this, see if that works. Shouldn't do anything, but should at least give us that idea. Okay, so to save it. Menu. Print this up, gives us our options. Okay, so straightforward enough. Okay, so once we've called that, the next thing is the basic idea. We're going to have a while loop to keep us in the while loop while this is happening. Okay, but we have to ask the user for their choice. Okay, so I'm going to say choice is equal to int input, and let's just do something like that. Okay, just going to be a little marker there. So if you run this, it's going to look like that. That seems reasonable. We could potentially, let's see, we can put a tab in there, probably look a little better. These things are not that important, but aesthetics matter. Let's run this one. Yeah, I don't know. It's okay. I'm not sure I'm super happy with it, but we won't take the time to worry about it. Okay, so once you have the choice, you're going to go to a while loop here, and you're going to say while choice is not equal. Well, let's see. If they enter a 4 or above, let's say, okay. So we're going to say, well, choice is less than 4, should work. Okay. So we now know that choice is either a 1, 2, or 3. So we can do if choice is equal to 1, we're going to print A. Okay. Then we're going to call the menu again. We're going to do an elif choice is equal to 2. We're going to print B. Menu. And then we're going to do an elif choice is equal to 3. I'm going to print C. Call the menu. Okay. And then if they don't do any of those options, we won't do anything. So there's no else. Okay. And that should work. Unless I'm missing something. Let's see. I'm gonna run this one. Okay, so 1. Oh, we don't end. Let's see. Let's see why we're not ending. Oh, I didn't ask again. That's the problem. So down here, before we go around again, I just need to copy this. In fact, it's cleaner put all of this at the end. We'll call the menu. Okay, so now when I'm out of the ifs, but inside of the while, I'm just going to copy both of these lines. Down to there. And now it should print out the menu and then ask them again. Make sure I'm lined up correctly here. Okay, and that should keep us going around. Okay, let's see if that keeps the infinite loop there. Let's run it again. Okay, so 1. Okay, still not stopping. Kill it. Okay, so let's see why it's not stopping. Okay, so we come down, we've got our number first time through while choice is less than 4. It is, oh, here's the problem. I didn't space that right after all. That should be inside of the while, and it wasn't, so it never got that. This time for sure. You just even make all the mistakes. How exciting is that? Okay, so let's do 1. We just get 1 egg. 2, 3, 2, 3, 1. Oh, that's good. A 4 will take you out. Okay. So I think some people, in fact, the question in particular was how to make it end. Okay. So I think that the key is that, I mean, this is the basic structure. You've got this while loop. And you can do whatever inside of here. Sometimes like line 9 and line 12 and line 15 will be function calls. That's a good way to organize things. But as far as ending, you're going to have this while loop, and you're going to ask before you get into the loop, then ask again when you're out of the loop. Okay, so the idea of a menu function is useful here. I mean, you could do these 4 print statements every time, but that seems redundant, not every time, twice. Okay, so this way, when you're done, so it's going to ask here, when they select 4 or 5 or 10 or whatever, it's going to come back here. The choice is no longer going to be less than 4, so it doesn't make you go through one more time. I think it's a problem people were having. Okay, so that should do it. If you have any other questions, make sure that you let me know.